Haval H6, the normal one, and the new KIA Sportage. That's my top 2 when it comes to SUVs. Then VWT Rocket number 3, Nothing at number 4, and Ford Everest at number 5. The rest die and these. My biggest problem with this thing of reviewing cars is that I get to check out some really nice cars. Like really nice. And some of the cars are just too nice, they give me sleepless nights. But do you know the feeling of being inside a really nice car? Then you leave it at the dealership and walk away with nothing. You'll toss and turn the whole night, Mchana, I'm telling you. That's why in real life I'm very quiet. Yes, YouTube is also real life, but I mean real life when I'm not making videos. I'm a man of few words because most of the times I'm always quiet making up scenarios in my head of how I can get a car I don't afford without having to pay for it. And sometimes I think about things I should have said in an argument I had 3 years back. That's just how my brain works, but a sequel up. Today I want us to check out the new KIA Sportage. This car is fire, but price-wise they are pulling a VW on us. Welcome to another video. If you own the previous generation KIA Sportage, I'm so sorry, but your car is ugly for being honest. It kind of looks like a reptile, but damn, this new one, yeah, from this to this, KIA deserves a round of applause. I don't know if it's just me, but this SUV has some electric car design elements, especially at the back. In an electric car nyana so. In front, this car looks really mean. We have a cool angle daytime running light, headlamp and LED turning signals. The honeycomb mesh grille gives the Sportage a sporty appearance, and the only thing KIA has to do now is to remove the silly 1.6 liter engine in the top of the range model and go borrow the 2 liter Corner N engine from Hyundai. The Sportage would be unstoppable. The Hyundai Corner N is a really powerful car, and if it looked like this Sportage in terms of design, I was gonna buy it without even thinking twice. Okay, I'm lying, I would think twice, but I was gonna buy it anyway. So there's like 5 Sportage variants. We have the LX, EX, GT Line, GT Line Plus and GT Line S, but they all have the same 1.6 liter engine. So basically performance is the same, and you know how I hate that. If I pay an extra 195,000 rands to get the top of the range model, I expect my car to have a bit of oomph compared to the entry level model, but that's not the case here. And yes, the price difference between the entry level Sportage and the top of the range model is a whole 195,000 rands. You can buy a brand new Suzuki Swift GA with that money and go home with 5,000 rands change. Here you pay all that money for trims, rims, fake leather, sunroof and some technological gimmicks. On the side you get 17-inch wheels on the LX model, 18-inch on the EX, GT Line and GT Line Plus, then 19-inch on the GT Line S. The side profile is really stunning, especially in the GT Line models. The EX is also not bad, but the GT Line is the one. I don't know about you, but at the back all I'm seeing is an electric car. The boot space is 591 liters, and beneath there's a full-size spare tire with a proper alloy. There's also a boot cover for whatever you're gonna need it for, and we have an electric tailgate. Today let's start with the back seats for a change. We have leather seats in the GT models with partial suede. The EX model get partial leather, partial cloth seats, while in the LX model you only just get cloth seats. From the EX model and up, you get heated rear seats. Legroom is okay, and there's air vents for the back passengers. If you have naughty kids, this feature is gonna annoy you to death. In front, this is what we have, and I think the layout is epic. This GT Line gets a nice rotary gear selector, but with the lower end models you get a weird gear lever. The other thing I'm not entirely happy with is that this car comes with no physical aircon control buttons. There's some sort of a little touch unit to control the aircon, and it also doubles down as the radio controller. This is just a disaster waiting to happen. It's crazy that adults actually sit in boardrooms or wherever and approve such things. You only get a sunroof in the GT Line Plus and GT Line S models, and I think that's just a scam. The standard GT Line costs a whole 650,000 rands, but it doesn't get a sunroof. A Haval H6 Superlux costs just under 600,000 rands, but it comes with everything. Literally every feature you can think of. The only thing missing is a kitchen and a bathroom. All the Kia Sportage models come with a 1.6-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with a power output of 132 kilowatts and 265 Newton meters of torque. Haval is laughing right now, but that's Pumela. This car is only available in automatic and it moves from 0 to 100 in 8.8 seconds and has a claimed top speed of 201 kilometers per hour. The claimed average fuel consumption is 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers. The car comes with an impressive 5-year unlimited distance warranty and a 6-year 90,000 kilometers service plan. Now let's get to the depressing part. Pricing. Let's just say the car is not cheap. It is not expensive per se, but it's kind of awkwardly priced for what it is. Yes, I'm trying so hard to be nice, but it's not working. Look, for the entry-level model, you are going to pay 540,000 rands, and for the top of the range GT Line S, you pay only just 735,000 rands. I know it's small money, right? And like I said, the price difference between the entry-level model and the top of the range is a whole 195,000 rands. Guys, I get the issue of inflation and whatnot, but honestly, cars shouldn't be this expensive. The problem is all the technological gimmicks they fit into these modern cars. Lane keeping assist for what? If you can't keep a car on the lane by yourself, you shouldn't be driving at all. There's no need for lane keeping assist. And in reality, most people prefer to drive with lane keeping assist turned off because it's annoying. Intelligent self-parking, really? There's really no need for a car to be parking itself. That thing is a waste of time because it takes forever. But when you can park your car in less than 30 seconds, if you know how to drive. The sweet spot in the Sportage range is the GT Line, and it starts from 650,000 rands, but then you won't get a sunroof. If you want a sunroof, you have to buy the GT Line Plus, and it costs 678,000 rands. But since I'm here, you don't have to pay all that money. Wait for depreciation to do the Lord's work and just buy a demo. The launch price of a Hyundai i30N was 750k, but now you can get a demo with less than 5,000 kilometers on the clock for as low as 699 and save a whole 50,000 rands. At 699, you can still negotiate and say your budget is 690 on the dot. They won't say no. Now let's try to estimate the cost of ownership, assuming you'd buy the 650,000 rands Sportage GT Line variant. If you finance a 650,000 rands car for 5 years with no deposit and no balloon payment at an interest rate of 9.75%, your installment will be roughly 13,700. If you pay a 10% deposit, your installment will be slightly lower and you'd pay plus minus 12,400. For insurance, expect to pay between 1,500 and 2,000 rands depending on your risk profile. Do the math yourself and also factor in the cost of fuel, cause I don't want to depress people. If you act rich and buy the top of the range model which costs 735,000 rands and finance it for 5 years with no deposit and no balloon payment at an interest rate of 9.75%, you will pay roughly 15,500 just for your car installment. Then when you add insurance, your monthly cost goes to 17,000 rands before factoring in the cost of fuel. Look, I agree that the Sportage is a great car, but with the 735,000 rands GT Line S model, Kia is just taking chances. That thing is not even a 4x4. With that money, you can get a brand new Toyota Fortuner or a low mileage Ford Everest Sport. I repeat, the Kia Sportage is a great car and I can buy it with my own money, but only if Haval has no H6 stock. Whether we like Chinese cars or not, the Haval H6 is the best SUV in the country right now. But I'm not saying you must go buy it. I'm just putting the info out there. I saw the Lemon brand recently increase the prices across all their models and I laughed, because that's a silly move considering the fact that Suzuki and the Chinese brands are infiltrating the market. Today I tried my best to be nice and I think I should end this video before I take an off-ramp. Bupilasi Group Work, buy what you love. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more car content in a Mzansi context.